go only to Maharashtra, not to other states, no federalism can survive. So is the argument of any developed state, producing or non-producing. If they say that we are producing and thereby you should not take our benefit, I think somebody has to go beyond the state interest, the parochial interest. And I am just reminded of an ancient Sanskrit slogan, Udara Charitanam Etu Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. We always use the last part of it, Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam for whom? Only for a truly enlightened person, world is a family, not for you and me. If a politician in Tamil Nadu speaks, it is my right. He is not speaking about, he is not an enlightened person. Enlightened person is that I have something, I also see somebody who is not having, let me give something from what I have. I think that tendency has to come. I think the GST Council is able to make lots of inroads into it. I'm sorry, I'm taking a little bit of time. Can I take another 2 minutes? I'll quickly submit some of these proportions. The GST and Union Territories issue, which I raised in the morning session, that they want to, it is an easy solution. So for Union Territory also another GST. I am not able to understand that. But please look at carefully Article 243 ZB Proviso, which gives some light. The President can declare it. Once it declares, all, whether it is state law or central law, can be made applicable to that particular Union Territory itself. The most important aspect, just before I conclude, the ease with which you can do business. I think all these things have been highlighted. The benefit that you can gain, wonderful. When all these things are available, the impact is that we are able to prevent a large, I'm not saying eliminate, I'm using the term prevent, a large amount of red tapeism in administration and corruption prevailing in all indirect tax departments in the country so far. I think that can be a wonderful, how much they can prevent, some statistics is available. How much they cannot prevent, I think the next 5 years will tell us how it can go. I think to that extent, the cooperative spirit of all the states coming together, I'm not changing sides from Dr. Gop Kumar, even at the cost of violating Article 131, I think this has done a wonderful job. Thank you very much.
Sorry, unless I heard you wrong about the President's recommendation.
Yeah.
In that context, did you mention Article 361?
374. That's what they say.
370. 174.
274, sorry. Clause 1 of Article 274.
No, you said notwithstanding anything in
Article 368, Clause 1.
Oh,
It starts with
amendment.
because
amendment,
Yeah.
No, I heard that 361, sorry, that's why. 368, yeah, fine.
It starts, I don't,
Yeah,
that's why I told you I don't have to look at other provisions. Notwithstanding any provision, any 4/5 provisions of this Constitution.
Yeah.
Any comments, any question, I'll be very happy to respond. Yes?
Sir, my question to you is with respect to the role of GST Council and taking forward what the sir said. Sir, if you look from the jurisprudential point of view, then the law that has been made should have some thread or should have a means to enforce whatever is meant. Then sir, does that, and in this case ma'am, sir, let's suppose that state makes a law which is not in consonance with the GST Council recommendation, then what obligation does it has with respect to GST Council for the violation, or can GST Council use some measure to enforce its law? Because enforcement of whatever law is there is essential. And sir, if it is yes, then does that mean that we are bringing in, we are making this GST Council as a sovereign authority with limited sovereign authority with respect to the taxation system in our country?
Yeah.
Which will...
I think there are 2 points that you have to discuss. One is, the term used here was to adjudicate. The policy is made, implementation, there are issues. To adjudicate, they have to create a mechanism. They cannot create on their own. They have to recommend a proposal to the Parliament, and the Parliament has to make a law. Right? on day-to-day administrative measures, the council may be given certain freedom. But on certain other issues, they cannot. They can only recommend to the parliament. There is also, please try to appreciate this. If the GST council does something wrong, let us presume, I don't think it is likely to. If it does, because we must be prepared as lawyers, as law students, when everyone is flowing, you have to raise a question, the opposite side. Right? Assuming that the GST council is likely to create a problem and does something which is not palatable, it is possible for the Lok Sabha, right, which represents the interest of the people, which is supposed to, I don't know whether it really does, but it is supposed to, can take care of it. Number two, the Rajya Sabha, which is supposed to be the Council of States, any interest of the state that is affected will not keep quiet. However small, however big, I think issue is an issue. And then as a lawyer, I can suggest, please go under Article 131. Let us face it. So there are, please allow this GST to come into force, which I think is like coming up. But we need some data, otherwise everyone is, fishing in the pond. We don't know how much we are going to get, how much they are going to lose, how much they are going to distribute. These are all calculations based on the past and the projections that they have made. But let us have at least one financial year over. You will get to see lots and lots of, I think in the lunch break, Dr. Gopakumar was mentioning, what happens to the stock that I have today? Will that credit which I have already paid under VAT, what will happen to this? These are all issues which can be thrashed by this council itself to a great extent. There is no need for us to go beyond seeking solutions outside the GST council for the time being. Time will come, definitely time will come. If everything is perfect, no doubt, we will all cooperate. If it is not, certainly the lawyers are meant for that, right? Thank you.